Go 7.
Most members will shoot you. It goes in, 3.
Step previous
Do
7.
not clap on one of the 3. Sorry.
Dissolve.
Go down. Good to see you. Big Biz Show.
This is another
Alan
segment.
Camaisa, our guest,
Running
the chairman and
straight
CEO of Calidi
Big Mac
Biotherapeutics.
4.
CLDIs are stock symbol. I got a question. Okay, enough already. You've been paid for the whole week. Excuse me. Excuse me. Somebody, I did. Boom, boom. Yeah. Somebody's not getting paid. That's fine. Alan, I have to ask you. You're a Navy veteran, and we are an American Forces Radio Network in 175 countries, all the ships at sea. In a what do they call it? We're on TV and radio. What do they call that?
Simulcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
30 years. Nailed it. We're simulcast. That thing we do on the 2 things.
Yeah.
So you're being heard across the world in every naval base, every Marine Corps base, every Armed Forces base. You're a Navy veteran. Did that have something to do with how you started this company? Was there any connection here?
Absolutely. There's a war against cancer, and it's no different.
See what he did there? See what he did there?
No different. And
Come on.
so I was deployed in the Persian Gulf off the coast of Oman as a naval officer. Graduated from the Naval Academy, thinking it was going to be a
Wait,
career.
stop. Hold on a second. You graduated from where?
The Naval Academy.
Oh, yeah. This is like, go, hey, you know what? Hi, how are you? I was used to be president of the United States, but here's the deal. I started coming. Cool. God bless you, and thank you for your service. You know, I got an appointment to Annapolis, and I obviously didn't go. Aren't we all glad I'm not defending the country?
I think so.
Just saying. Okay. I'm just
Run.
continue. I'm sorry, Alan. Well, listen. That is. So you started as a Navy veteran from Naval Academy, end up going to the Persian Gulf. I'm assuming it was in the 70s. It was probably the worst time you could go to the Persian Gulf, right?
80s.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot, and then I somehow I started companies after that because I didn't want to be at sea forever. You know, you're 15 months at sea. It's a
I know
tough life.
that 10-day Norwegian thing. It's like 4 days too long. I know what you're talking about.
And so I wanted to. I got tired of being at sea, so I said I got to go out in the real world. And so I went out in the real world, and I found out business was a little bit easier for me compared to the Navy.
What was the on-ramp to entrepreneurship after living such a stringent, buttoned-up lifestyle through the Navy? And how did you? Did you decide? I'm going to start a XYZ company. I'm going to be the only fill in the blank that can fill in the blank. How did you do that?
Well, I think there's a lot that you can transfer from the military. The business is about discipline and learning how to say no. Learning to say no is sometimes being successful, and also getting up in the morning. A lot of people get up at 10 or 11 o'clock and their day starts so late. I get up 5:30 and I'm raring to go. And I love what I'm doing right now at Calidi because it's really novel. I've seen patients get treated and healed, and a complete response to some patients. So I see them firsthand. And what else would you be doing now at this point in your career?
Copy.
I mean,
I see
what
you.
else would you want to do? So I feel really blessed to be able
Mike says, I can think of 10 things. So Greg and I get more work done between 5 and 6 in the morning.
Yep.
Okay. Are you up at the crack of noon? What's your morning like?
Work out, jump on the computer.
Work out.
Yeah.
Are you an early riser, Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, does it make a difference? Do you make your bed?
Every single day.
Immediately.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. When's the last time you changed your undershirt?
Sheets?
No, I didn't say that. I said
Oh.
undershirt.
Undershirt?
Alan, I want to ask you, talk about specifically what Calidi is trying to accomplish in terms of treatment, in terms of where we are on the FDA scale.
Well, you know what we're trying to accomplish is make cancer cure affordable. Affordable for those who normally don't have access to something like this. The underrepresented, the people with lower incomes that don't have access to cutting edge trials. And because, how do we do this? We can manufacture it using our stem cells to make it much more efficient. And the stem cells are magical in that they increase the efficiency of manufacturing, so we can ship vials around the globe at a fraction of what it's costing today. So that's our vision, is to make it affordable for all the masses.
So remember when stem cells came out? It used to be you had to get stem cells when you were first born. That's not the case anymore, is it? Stem cells.
From the cord blood.
Yeah, right, exactly. Remember this story? So bring us up to date on that.
Oh, you don't need that anymore. You do it for the matching in case something happens within your family line, and you have this storage of a blood cord. But right now, we have what we figured out is a way to take healthy donors that are on strict FDA guidelines and take we call allogeneic, a third-party cell, and purify it to make it so it's universal, so you don't have to get blood cord, or you don't have to take your own stem cells all the time. So
Because when that news came out, I think it was probably the year 2000. Well, that train left the station because I was born 30 years ago. So that's good news. Talk about the next steps for you. In a perfect world, what happens with you guys in the next, let's say, 5 years?
love to have our product approved. We're doing clinical trials as we speak on our stem cells. We have a trial going on in Australia. We have a trial going on in the U.S. right now for glioblastoma. What we'd like to do is have that drug approved in the next several years, and then also our other platform, which is Supernova, have that approved also for all the solid tumors. Mm-hmm. So that's our goal in the next 5 years, two approved platforms.
So the arc of the FDA story we're showing here on the screen first. If you're listening to this on radio, we can put this up on the website, but it looks like that you are entering into phase 2 on your primary therapy. What has it been like with the arc of the story in terms of FDA post-COVID? Because I think what people don't understand is during COVID, and by the way, we didn't rush through the vaccine. We just got those guys go to the front of the line, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, honestly, because vaccine therapies are pretty recipe, right?
Understandably.
Yeah, it was like we rushed this. No, you got to be in the front of the line. That saves what, 5, 6, 7 years sometimes. Yeah. So talk about how it's been working with the FDA so far.
They're very receptive to our platform. We have really good comments for them. We don't see, you still have to do all this toxicity studies before you can get into humans. So it takes a while. What the pandemic did is shut down a lot of manufacturing capability in the United States, and a lot of were slow to start up, and there was a big bottleneck. Like, for example, doing tox studies, there's only 2 or 3 companies in the United States that can do it the right way. So we feel like a lot of the issues are really the regulatory component. But
we'd like to offer up Mike if you want to shoot anything up. Because he shoots up on the breaks anyway. So if you want to use him as a
I'm always there for you.
Alan Camaisa is his name, Chairman and CEO of Calidi Biotherapeutics, CLDI. My question for you is, the risk aversion model in biopharma is take it to the 5-yard line, and SmithKline or Pfizer or somebody comes up and then they get their nice people that are dressed up with the little suitcases. Mm-hmm. They walk in the doctor. So are you taking this to market, or do you have a plan for when that happens? Is it acquisition? Is it collaboration?
Well, absolutely collaboration. When we get later stage on glio with the big pharmas, we want to partner when we get to phase 3 because it's that indication on glio is a little. When you go to phase 3, we're talking thousands of patients, or maybe we'll get approved at phase 2. And then our Supernova, we plan to keep it organic and get it commercial. Partner with a distribution partner that's got much more presence around the world. And so it could be like an Amgen or a Pfizer.
Mm-hmm. Stock symbol CLTI.
Yeah.
Can I say this? You're the only. We've had been here for 30 years. We've been on TV for 16. You're one of the only CEOs of a biotech company that actually puts it in terms of how we can understand it, and I appreciate that for you. And at the same time, we wish you the best of luck. Can we have him back? What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
For a full hour.
I want an hour.
Yes.
Okay. My goodness.
I want to hear about